Legit, don't even make it bigger and bigger. At this rate, you'll be half the screen. It's not.
It's November.
It's because I'll tell you guys why.
Person to this date.
Okay, I'll tell you guys why the camera's been so big. Okay, I downloaded Windows 11.
Feel happy.
Okay, and the screen is weird. And the proportions of the camera to the screen, I can't tell what they are anymore because the ratio is so weird. The window is weird. I can't tell. The window looks different. It sizes differently. Oh man, you know what? I'm not gonna read the chat anymore, man. If you guys always say question mark, man, it's not fucking worth reading anymore. Fuck. Stop. Everything question mark, this, question mark, that. I'm trying to say something like question mark, all the time, man. What fucking am I supposed to do anymore, man?
November 4th, 2017. The Overwatch World Cup has been going on for months, with qualifiers happening back in July and August. These teams have been competing in stadiums from Shanghai to Sydney to Santa Monica for a prize pool of over $360,000. Teams representing 32 nations have battled it out, and one team in particular has a special level of talent that's gotten them all the way to the finals. Team Canada. Team Canada's roster is bolstered by an up-and-coming esports star from Quebec, whose larger-than-life personality and skill set have set him apart.
Unsuccessful, it's going to be ATAR getting knocked out of the way, and xQc might just get this done himself. There's nothing ATAR can do. He can't get to the payload. He's being pushed away, and that is going to be the second checkpoint.
I don't know, but there's one thing that always scared me in tournaments. Okay, I know it sounds really small, and it's a fucking soldier with a Zen orb on him, man. That I always fucking hated that as a Winston player, man, because if he puts the fucking zone down of healing and he spins around it, right? You can't kill him. He has more he has more effective HP than you can do anything. It is so fucking annoying. It scares me, man.
There's nothing ATAR can do. He can't get to the payload. He's being pushed away, and that is going to be that second checkpoint coming up here for Canada.
But the tournament would not go Team Canada's way. Despite not winning the tournament, the young star appeared to have a bright future ahead of him.
The time you've been waiting for, your Overwatch World Cup Most Valuable Player, presented
watched it 100 times before, not in the video.
Mobile. You guys voted for him. It's going to be a
the
jungle
chills
in here. xQc!
But little did xQc know how much his life would change over the next few years and how chaotic the winds of change can really be.
Let's go! What? Okay, the mic there was set. Stop!
xQc, man? Yep. I know. Good. Hope it's permanent. What I always can say to that loser.
The xQc has officially been banned. This is his 4th ban on Twitch. As far as the xQc ban goes, 100% deserved. It should have been 5 to 7 years. Honestly, get him off the platform. Total piece of
Some person went to my old house and broke into it.
This is the story of the never-ending struggle.
Yeah, I got lucky.
The uphill battle to be the best, despite his own demons. Because the same thing that makes him entertaining.
Bro, I got lucky, man. He had the wrong address. He went to the old house. I don't know why though. Shit's fucking cooked up. It's actually really scary. I don't talk about it often because I don't want to talk about it. Okay, but I don't want to talk about it now because it's so far away, and it just I was more interested than I was scared because apparently, according to a testimony of the neighbors, the guy wanted something. Okay, and I just don't know what it is. I'm just confused. I'm literally just confused. But he had the wrong house, so.
The best, despite his own demons. Because the same thing that makes him entertaining constantly threatens to destroy his career and everything he's built. This is the story of xQc. Félix Lengyel was born in 1995 in Quebec. When he was young, he was into extreme sports like snowboarding and motocross, and he picked up another hobby that would end up determining the course of his life.
Damn, look at that video.
Félix started playing League of Legends,
Holy.
but he needed a name. He took the X from Félix and the QC from Quebec, and a legend was born. Even from a young age, Félix had a drive to win, to be the absolute best. To him, anything less was a complete failure. In 2016, a new game was released that looked to shake up team shooters and change gaming in a big way. Overwatch quickly attracted a semi-pro following, with small tournaments popping up all over the world. Félix jumped on board, joining a team called Q, which later got picked up by Denial Esports.
Oh yeah,
the
true.
team disbanded a short time later, but the players stuck together. Playing under
Man, people always forget about Q. Guys, I already said these stories because they're so old. Yeah, people forget about Q. It's an old team that we made. Okay, and I'm not kidding about this. Okay, what had happened? Okay, is that we did practice the night before the tournament. Okay, our first tournament ever. Okay, and I just got picked up from solo queue the night before, and I was like, dude, we better go into tournaments, boys, and we better go fucking slam it. And we start swimming, and I'm not kidding. Our team captain, he went on the website and he gave the fucking team captain to somebody else. He said, guys, I called off from work for tomorrow for a tournament, but you guys are so shit. I'm not kidding about this. I'm not kidding. You guys are so shit that we're gonna lose the tournament. So I'm gonna go to work tomorrow instead. And he actually went to work and he didn't show up the next day. So we had to fucking get a replacement and we went to the tournament with somebody else. I'm not kidding. The guy said we're not gonna make it, and we're not good enough to make it pro. And he just went to work.
Different names and constantly practicing and honing their skills. In October of 2017, Félix's efforts paid off in a huge way. He got signed to the Dallas Fuel Overwatch League team. This is a top-level team qualified to compete at the biggest tournaments in the world, and the newly formed Overwatch League was promising to be the biggest thing in esports, with $1 billion of funding to create a powerhouse of entertainment. Félix got a visa to work in the US, a salary, and all the things that come with a serious job.
I like this shot though.
But Félix wasn't exactly the model.
Guys, again, I'm not a narcissistic. I promise. Okay, I promise. Maybe I'm a little bit. Okay, I think this camera shot is so sick.
A salary, and all the things that come with a serious job. But Félix wasn't exactly the model of a disciplined esports player. The month after he was signed by Fuel, he got suspended from Overwatch for spam reporting a teammate.
Well, he deserved it. Act like an adult. Do I look like an adult? Do I look like someone who has a house, responsibilities and shit? Seriously?
But Félix quickly bounced back and got to represent his home country in the Overwatch World Cup the next month, winning the MVP award and the hearts of thousands of fans, despite his team not taking home the winning prize. Félix had made a habit of streaming on Twitch while practicing on Overwatch, and attracted a growing following. But what set him apart on Twitch wasn't just his gameplay, it was the theatrics.
I don't want to play anymore! I edited it perfectly! What went wrong?
Just a month after winning MVP at the World Cup, Félix was suspended from Overwatch again by Blizzard for throwing games. After his suspension was over, Félix got right back to work practicing and competing with Fuel. Fuel would play against the Houston Outlaws in January. Félix didn't play in the set, but he had drawn the attention of everyone in the league from his trash talking. So when Houston beat Félix's team, one of their star players, Muma, had this to say.
I would have won it. Nah, I don't care what they have to say about this game. If I was playing it, we would have won it. Also, it wasn't this game. OG was not on our team yet. OG didn't play for the Fuel at the time. We had fucking
trash talking. So when Houston beat Félix's team, one of their star players, Muma, had this to say.
Anything else? Any last words from you?
I mean, thanks to all our fans, couldn't do without you, and in the wise words of a good friend of mine, rolled and smoked my doggies.
I'm muted. No, he didn't know. Shut your mouth. Go back there. Second fact. I mean, he would like it, but.
So many games ahead.
This immediately turned into a huge problem
for
the and Félix, with Muma being an openly gay player, and Félix's remarks were construed as being homophobic. Both of the players apologized and moved past it, but the Overwatch League fined Félix $2,000 and suspended him for 4 games. After a month at home streaming, Félix returned to competitive play. But in March, almost as soon as he had come back, Félix got into another controversy. While this commentator was on stream, Félix typed tryhard7 into the chat. The league was not pleased, saying that he had used it in a racially disparaging way.
Wait, let me see. Hold up.
7 into the chat. The league was not pleased, saying that he had used it in a racially disparaging manner. The league fined him $4,000 and Fuel released him from the team. This meant Félix had one singular focus for the time being: streaming.
And that goes for 21. How long does it last?
He turned his antics up to a fever pitch and his viewership continued to grow. Felix's raging got so intense during this time that he became one of the 0.006% of all League of Legends players to have their account permanently banned. Regardless of the bans and controversy, he started to network with big name streamers, playing games with them on stream and making a name for himself on Twitch. But he wasn't totally done with esports. In February of 2019, he moved to Los Angeles and signed with the LA Gladiators Legion Contenders team after being a full-time streamer for several months. But this didn't last long. The Gladiators announced that they wouldn't be competing in the Contenders League anymore, and Felix moved to Austin, Texas. At the end of the year, Felix played for Team Canada one last time in the World Cup, but the team went 0-4 in the group stage.
The one with the Sentinels though is that I'm pretty sure they were tight on budget or whatever, and Sinatraa was expensive of a player, and they literally just instead of paying me, they just paid Sinatraa instead.
Were eliminated. That day, an esports athlete hung up his jersey, and a streaming legend clicked go live.
Let's go, baby!
By early 2020, Felix's stream was already massively popular, closing in on 2 million followers and pulling audiences of around 20,000 concurrent viewers showing up to watch him play anything from Escape from Tarkov to reacting to content to playing the newest indie titles on Steam. Felix would play anything and wasn't married to one game or even one stream format.
I see him on screen.
This willingness to play anything got him in trouble after a not safe for work Connect 4 game got him banned off of Twitch for 3 days. While he was trying all these different games on Steam, Felix had picked up a new game that he wanted to be competitive at: chess. It started with Felix playing ranked games online, and eventually he linked up with some of the resident chess pros on Twitch. Felix's act first and think later style, combined with the meticulous approach of traditional chess, made for some surprisingly entertaining moments, and Felix's skill improved dramatically the more he trained.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah! Line up, discovery, can't take.
Other big streamers took notice, along with chess.com, and in late May they organized the first PogChamps chess tournament. Coaching and commentary for the event was provided by expert chess players Hikaru and Alexandra Botez, and xQc had been practicing constantly for the event. Finally, the big day came, and xQc got a chance to show off his new skills in the tournament.
Alright, and the game just got started, so we're expecting to see a scotch from xQc. Do you have any insights on how you think Moist Critical will reply?
I don't actually know. I think Charlie has been maybe looking at the Sicilian defense is my guess, but I don't actually. Okay, plays the E5. Okay, I'm not sure that I like the variational approach here.
No, please don't. And it's too soon. It's too soon, Hikaru. We didn't even reach a climax.
Okay. Really did?
X's tunnel vision may have gotten him checkmated in 6 moves, but PogChamps proved that variety streamers like X don't have to follow trends or play the newest games. He could pick up a 1400-year-old game and turn it into a sensation on Twitch. But in April, xQc's stream would reach new heights as an exciting new team-based shooter called Valorant was coming out in closed beta.
Keys in the chat.
And to generate hype, the devs only gave big streamers keys to the closed beta, but viewers could also win keys through Twitch drops by watching these big streamers play. It was the only way for people.
I didn't only that I had beta. I didn't even have all. I had pre-alpha insider look at Project Ares. Okay, that wasn't even down at the time. Did you know that?
To try out this new game. During this beta, xQc's viewership hit its all-time high as of today, with almost 250,000 concurrent viewers tuning in. For a little context, this many people were watching X's streams, ×2. It appeared Felix's self-sabotage and bans were in the past, and maybe he could finally become the brand-friendly face of the platform that Twitch wanted him to be. But Felix's overly competitive spirit and win-at-all-costs mentality was too strong to be kept at bay for very long. 2020 was the year of Fall Guys and Among Us absolutely dominating Twitch and the internet at large. A lot of celebrities and huge names got involved publicly in streaming and gaming during this time due to the accessibility of the games and the popularity with casual audiences, making it a good time to stream in general. Twitch started planning a massive event for the end of the year. They would host an online Fall Guys tournament as part of their Twitch Rivals series, where the biggest streamers on the platform would compete for a large prize pool and the recognition of being the best at this year's hottest game. X knew he had to be on his best behavior, as he had already been banned on Twitch twice in 2020. Once for accidentally showing a clip a viewer linked him of gorillas on stream, and another time for this.
Wait, I have to choose.
The big whale at the back! Big whale!
No.
Snorlax, I do not choose you! Get the f off the stage!
Which brought his total Twitch ban count up to 3. During the tournament, xQc went out of his way to stream snipe popular streamer Dr. Lupo. Instead of finishing the match as fast as possible, X and a few others waited for Dr. Lupo and blocked him from crossing the finish line. xQc got into big trouble for this, but it wasn't as clear cut as it seemed. Other stream snipers had been giving Dr. Lupo free wins by just waiting at the finish line for him to pass them. Twitch received a lot of criticism for hosting a big tournament in public lobbies where anyone online could just join.
Yeah, it's a dick thing to do to cheat in the game and stream snipe the other guy. But the other guy was getting free wins. Like, they were giving him free wins. And so this guy's getting free wins, and then xQc stream snipes the other guy, the guy that's getting free wins, and like stream sniping's dumb, like getting the free wins is dumb. But you know what's really even dumber than all of it? Is sitting there trying to do a competitive game, putting money on the line for Fall Guys whenever everybody's queuing into a public lobby.
Felix would end up getting handed a 1-week ban from Twitch. His personality and entertaining antics were continuing to grow his following, and by the end of 2020, it wasn't uncommon for him to have over 100,000 concurrent viewers while playing Rust or competing with Warzone for the Minecraft speedrun record. But Felix's taste in games to stream would soon take a dark turn that would put his reputation and millions of dollars on the line. In spring of 2021, a new craze took over Twitch in the form of...
Guys, today's intro was pretty good, guys. Guys, I really enjoyed the intro. What games we're playing today, boys? I'm thinking we're playing
online gambling. Streamers would put up their own money and win or lose tens of thousands of dollars while chat egged them on. Large casinos began to reach out to streamers and cut sponsored deals with them to play on their sites in order to drive viewers there, and some of these deals were very special. There were some streamers who signed deals who didn't have to use any of their own money, but they wouldn't get winnings from their stream if they won. These accounts allegedly were boosted to get better luck than an average player and trick viewers into thinking they could win that much money too. Seeing an opportunity for content, xQc did his own gambling stream, which was not sponsored.
People were fine, and it was fine. It was a lot of good content. It was fun. And whenever we swapped games, it was insane hatred. Even though everybody in Texas that around me all did hashtag ad streams, that they took the shameless deals or whatever, right? I did none of that. I got more hate than any of them combined.
After Felix got this pushback from his community, he decided to dive in completely and took a sponsored deal from one of the big overseas casinos. This all came to a head in July of 2021 when YouTuber H3H3 and streamers Hassan and Trainwrecks, along with xQc, got together to debate the ethics of streamers gambling on Twitch.
Today's my first ever debate.
Stop everything I said about you fucking
The debate went about as well as you could expect for millionaire
what the fuck
arguing over the ethics of entertaining people with gambling. Hassan and Ethan questioned whether it's ethically okay to be doing gambling streams. xQc and Tyler agreed with them that gambling addiction is bad, and they basically argued in circles and got nowhere. X essentially said that he did it for content, and Train said he did it because he was addicted. The group also debated the ethics of the specific company that had given xQc his sponsored deal. Stake. Ethan made a big point to pull up their supposed headquarters on Google Maps just to find out that it was some shack in the middle of nowhere. The rundown place added to Ethan's theory that the company was some kind of scam and not a legitimate casino. But the truth about Stake was much darker than some shed. Users on Reddit began reading the terms of service for the gambling website and had noticed some very strange things. Stake was based in Curacao, and gambling laws there are very different from gambling laws in the West. Casinos licensed under this type of permit.
Yeah, guys, I'm not gonna click off. I don't give a fuck. I guess I don't. What the fuck, dude? If I was comfortable with this, I don't give a fuck.
Are not considered legitimate by Western financial institutions, as they don't have the proper procedures in place to prevent money laundering and other illicit activities. Additionally, any viewers who used a VPN to play on the site could have their accounts frozen and all their money taken away at any time.
Well, don't use VPNs.
Without any legal recourse to get it back. Once all of this came to light, it was a very bad look for xQc.
I think we can never to quit. There's not anything to do. Imagine being addicted. Yeah, like I said, I don't mind saying it. Everything that I got out of it, I lost it. I literally got lucky at the end, and it's why I'm quitting. Like I generally feel like I'm. I mean, crazy enough though. I lost every single penny that I gotten, and then Train gave me a loan of like 20K off stream, and ended up being like up like 1.8 million like that. If I'm not even kidding you. And it's really bad, and I hope that anybody who start Gamba is gonna quit. I'm sorry for for hardcore exposing it to people, even though I give the some warnings. It's still not enough. I know it's an addicting thing, and people should.
The
timeline.
Felix lost 2.4 million followers during this month, but his average viewership was climbing higher than ever. In August, Twitch.
Okay. That was a butt shed, guys. That was a butt shedding.
Followers during this month, but his average viewership was climbing higher than ever. In August, Twitch banned all gambling-related links and referral codes, but by then,
guys,
Felix
it was
had
bot
already moved
shedding
on from Gamba and was going through an even more dramatic set of circumstances that would threaten his very life.
The main reason why I wanted to move back to Canada in the first place a month ago, before any of this even happened, okay? We were getting raided music in the back, by the police station at rates that made absolutely no sense. Almost every day, the police came to our house with a full squad. Where am I in this clip? I'm at this place, right? Where am I here? No, I'm at this place. Because of, upstairs. Idiots, okay? And I was generally scared that I was going to die.
Felix's address in Austin had been leaked, and people were calling the police and tricking them into sending a SWAT team there almost every day.
The police here is very professional, and they're very smart, and they after the first big ass raid, they would give us like heads up, whatever, and they would like clear the house, whatever. And I found a way to remain on stream and not say anything at all, and nobody ever noticed anything different, and the stream always kept going. Nah, we got real lucky because I can't the best thing is, but it's just sort of really fucking hot. They really tanked the first one. The first one was really bad, and Soda's house tanked it. So it was a little bit softer on us afterwards. Every time it happened, they opened the doors. I gave a visual signal, and they cleared the rooms, and they cleared all the angles in the room, because nobody was hidden or nobody was hurt or harmed, so they could finish the house or whatever. And nobody even noticed. It happened a crazy amount of times. It's I don't even know how many times it happened.
In pure xQc fashion, he didn't even stop streaming when he got swatted, keeping the content flowing and not giving the people calling the satisfaction of
they would open the door and look inside the room.
Eventually, the raids got so bad and so frequent that xQc and his longtime roommate Adept moved out of their house in Austin and went to stay with fellow streamer Chance Morris, aka Soda Poppin'.
Some person went to my old house and broke into it with like a crowbar. And apparently he was like looking for me. So like, at that point it was kind of like, holy that's pretty crazy, right? And then, with all things happening, whatever, then I went to Soda's house, and then weird shit happening at Soda's house too. And now I felt like, I just felt like it was really like unfair for like everybody around me, that I'm like putting them in danger or whatever. Yeah, it didn't really matter anymore. Like what I did, I just wanted to get out. So that's kind of what I did. I just kind of moved for a little bit.
Between the constant raids, not wanting to put his friends in danger, and now someone breaking into his old house looking for him, in the summer of 2021, xQc decided to move back to Canada for his own safety. Which brings us to the present day. xQc is still as popular as ever, still playing whatever games he feels like and bringing his loyal audience along with him. Some have questioned how long he can keep doing 20+ hour streams regularly and still maintain his health. But X doesn't stream for money. He doesn't need anymore, and he doesn't really seem to care about it. This man will wear the same t-shirt for weeks on end and doesn't post the extravagant flexing videos that other content creators are so proud of, despite having more money than most of them. At the end of the day, I think all xQc cares about is content and being the best. His never-ending struggle to be at the top of whatever he's doing won't rest until he decides it's time. And it seems like the juicer has a lot more juice left in the tank. If you enjoyed this video, you'll probably also like the video I made on JSchlatt, which you can watch here, or my video I made on 2Mad, which you can watch here. And as always, thanks for watching. Stay weird, internet, and xQcl.
Oh, that was sweet. Thanks, man. I enjoyed the video.